Okay, and now, believe it or not, there's actually 6 coins in Armor Outpost that we can get. I'm pretty sure we can access all of them right now, so let's head right in. Oh, hey, what's going on? He's always right on target. We'll see about that. A faraway... Oh, treasure! Sweet. Oh, perfect. Well, Treasure Knight. Treasure Knight was happy to see you back in the good old days. Waterlogged bombs. 50 cipher coins. That's easy for me. But I'm not going to do it because we're so close to getting, maybe Mona wants to fly. I'm so close to getting 80 cipher coins, and I don't want to have to get 80, because if I had to choose between going where Percy's wild ride takes me, if I had to choose... Oh! Oh my god! There's Shovel Knight again! Hey, Shovel Knight! I'm following you! Yeah, this frickin' game's awesome, man. If I had to choose between going where Percy wants to take me on his catapult, on his wild ride, I don't want to go on Percy's wild ride, but if I had to choose between that and having the final tier of upgrades, I would choose the final tier of upgrades. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, and believe it or not, that's all we can do in Armor Outpost. So I wanted to go back to the village, but it looks like Baz wants to be an asshole. So let's just clear this and see what happens. I want to go back to the village so I can get my new upgrades, but Baz is in the way. You know, I'm just gonna bum rush it through this level, get the big pieces of gold, because that was a close one. I'm surprised it didn't get hit. Yeah, believe me, the setup that we're gonna be seeing now that we have the final tier unlocked is gonna be pretty awesome. And again, it's cool because if you think that, wow, that's a weird setup to use, but if it doesn't work for you, then you can just try something else, and you can try something else on the fly if you wanted, assuming you've played Shovel Knight and bought Shovel Knight. But if you haven't bought Shovel Knight, then I don't want to talk to you anymore. It's like severe disappointment. Please move, please move. Yes! Okay, we can go back to the village. See you later, Baz! Okay, now with exactly 80 cipher coins, we can research and unlock the final tier. Let's go. That's a lot. Not nearly as much as 80, but sprite limitations, I get it. There we go. Oh, anytime, Mona. Oh. Okay. So yeah, there, as Mona just teased, there is a reward for getting every cipher coin that's a reward, I guess. And I will show it off, because it is interesting. It's one of the more interesting completion bonuses I've seen. It's interesting. Anyway, so now we have access to drop casing, whirl casing, sparkler powder, which I saw a video of like sparkler powder used on the final boss actually, and it's ridiculous, but that's actually not what I am going for. And impact fuse. And the only two things that we want out of this are whirl casing, boomerangs back and forth, which sounds like it'd be awful, and it kind of is awful. But Spin Burst is freaking awesome, and I'll show that off in a second. But the Whirl Powder is really, really freaking weird, unless you combine it with a Quick Fuse, which I will show off right now. So, basically, here, let me show you how it all works. So, if you go to the menu, it'll start flashing with the what new things you have. And, basically, I'm sorry, I'm so used to using the gamepad, this feels weird to me. So basically, we have Cluster Powder right now, so you just throw it, and it's like that. Pretty simple. But when you put Whirl Powder, it goes like this. And like it'll boomerang towards you. And the worst thing is it doesn't explode. It takes a friggin' long time to explode. So that's really friggin' awkward. But it is cool how it goes straight out like that. It just goes directly straight and goes directly diagonal until it flings back. So if you combine that with Quick Fuse, what you get is this. Goes directly out and explodes. Goes a decent length away, explodes. And it's consistent. Every single time, it's going to go the exact same and explode. That's just the setup I like to use. And what's cool is, yeah, when you change your bombs, it will actually change the sprite. So there's hundreds upon thousands of combinations of what your sprite could look like, I guess. Except, no, yeah, there has to be, because there's like 8 different things for each one. So anyway, and burst, what we're gonna do is use spin burst, which in my opinion is a direct upgrade over the basic burst, because you still get your invincibility when you explode, you still damage things when you explode, and when you're flying through the air, screw attack! Yeah, you're a screw attack of death, and you don't do that much damage, but you do phase through enemies. Interestingly enough, you don't phase through projectiles, but you do phase through enemies, and that makes some really epic jumps. And again, it's essentially a direct upgrade over the basic burst, so why the hell not? Okay, and let's go fight Baz. Why not? Polar Knight. Aw, poor Baz. Big huge brain! Okay. String theory. Okay, Baz boss fight, and this boss fight's kind of hard, but thankfully I'm feeling pretty confident with my new setup, and that was an accident. And yeah, he's already at half health, so dead. Yep. Again, I love this setup of just whirl, cluster, quick. Is just a great setup because it's really consistent, and cluster is ridiculous for bosses. Oh, poor guy. Hey, how you doing? Oh, kind of feel bad for completely destroying you right now. Sure, why not? Welcome to the team, bud. Let's scrub down. Oh my fuck. Teach. Oh my god. Yep, that's Baz. Wow. And I'm sorry, I can't resist. We need to check this out right now. Let's go see Baz in his new kicks. Sure. Hey, check out all of these nerds. That's one of my favorite lines in the entire game right there. It's fucking genius. Yeah. He would fit in. Yeah. The Baz. Aw. Yeah, bro, he could have gotten hurt. Oh, sure he is. And I think he has one more, maybe. Nah, maybe that's it. Yeah. Check out all of these nerds. That's fucking genius. Okay, and now with all of that hoopla out of the way, we're gonna finally move on with... We could do Bottomless Quarry, but let's... actually, Bottomless Quarry is... Yeah, we'll do that after the next stage. We just diddled around for a second. Can I speak English for once? Let's go to Lost City. There we go. Okay, and swing and a miss. So Let's go. And I remember, again, this stage being a bit difficult because everything is made of blood. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's a bit awkward. And there we go. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Oh my fuck! One thing I forgot to mention about the spin burst that is a bit awkward is that when you're spin bursting, you will fly through platforms. Yeah, you'll go straight through them and break them. So you have to be really careful about where you do it, especially over a bottomless pit. You know, just to be smart. But I'm not smart. If you went to this LP thinking that you're gonna be watching someone who's smart, then you're sorely mistaken. And that's not what I wanted. I want Big Boom. There we go. Big Boom's so satisfying to just toss down and destroy things with. Let's just wait for that. Fuck! I might be able to save myself. Nope. I tried to use that. The reason I was so hesitant is because there was a fire thing above me. Yeah, you see there's a fire thing like right there, and it's not dripping. I was expecting it to drip, which is why I was being so hesitant. And it wasn't for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. This is bad. I just need to... That guy has a giant shield. That guy has one of the biggest, like, shield hitboxes in the entire freaking game, and the Big Boom just... The cluster... Wait, I don't even know what I threw at him. Was it the Big Boom or the cluster bomb? One of which, Plague Knight's bombs just go right freaking through him. It doesn't even matter to Plague Knight. That's how awesome he is. And we could be lame and actually do this section the intentional way, or we could just fly through the fucking sky and die trying. There we go. That was not what I intended to do, but I guess it worked out. And that blue enemy is such a pile of shit. There we go. And I really have a feeling that... There we go. I cannot believe I pulled that off, but... The reason I did that is because, again, I'm just worried that they're going to end up hiding a Cypher coin in a single dirt block. I don't think the game does that, though. Ah, that was an almost epic shot, but unfortunately it sailed over it. I'm just worried that it's gonna hide one of the Cypher coins in one of those... I'm worried that it's gonna hide it in one of those dirt blocks. And again, shoutouts to the most intimidating enemy having the lowest amount of health. Hilarious. I have no idea why he has that little health, and stuff like the Science Wizard from the Plague Knight level has so much health. It kind of seems bizarre. Anyway, let's I remember dying a lot in this section, this Cypher coin section. I specifically remember having to backtrack through this area a lot. And again, Cluster Powder is insane because it just hits everything. Okay. Yep, I expected that. Okay, let's get back on here and not die. There we go. There we go. And that looks weird. This little thing right here, it looks like we're inside the wall right now because of that red rock behind us, but no, it's a little cubby hole. Okay, and this should be a worthless relic. There we go, Dust Knuckles. So we'll give that to Chester next time we see him. And let's head down. There we go. Okay, that section's done and dusted with, thankfully. Done and dust-knuckled with. Okay. Let's hit this mole. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. This is not what I want. Okay, there we go. Phew! That's one of the problems with Cluster Powder, is that you have situations like that where the Cluster Powder will hit them, but the hitbox is so big that the game thinks it's actually hitting it from the opposite side, and it gets hit towards you instead of away from you, and that can be really awkward sometimes. But it's a sacrifice that's worth it, because it's just so cool. Okay, let's hop on top of here. I know that I'm at 2 health, by the way. I'm not blind. I just, it seems to be a running thing with this level is that I'm dying a lot, so I don't want to just end up wasting tonics and just to die. So I'll just save him for the boss. Because I was hoping that we'd find a chicken platter sometime, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Here's a great time for me to show off VAT, by the way. So let's just soar right through this area. Or not use VAT at all. That works too. That was pretty badass. I somehow hit him from there. That was awesome. Okay. You need to be really careful at this part. There we go. Just I have to do a well-placed bomb shot so you don't completely destroy the ground underneath you. Oh, fuck. Okay, phew. That was a close one. That was entirely accidental. I wanted to jump and hit those green slimes, but if I threw a bomb, it would have just destroyed everything, so... There we go. You have to be super careful of that part. Just don't... Be very wary of when you're pressing the bomb button. Okay, and here's Chester again. And he'll give us the smoke bomb, aka the phase locket, except a lot worse, unfortunately. I was never an avid fan of the phase locket, because just going into the pause menu to activate temporary invincibility is just... I don't know, it's just a lame power-up. Like, no, I'll man it out, thank you very much. But, this is essentially the phase locket, except a million times worse because it's on rails, if that makes sense. Basically, what you do is you just take a smoke bomb out, you toss it, and now you're completely invincible while you're inside the smoke bomb. And you can use it to get over spikes, as you just saw. So yeah, it's essentially phase locket, except you don't have any really good way of moving. It's kind of awkward to use. But who knows, maybe there's actually some tons of really great uses and I just don't use them because I don't use relics very much. And I apologize for that, but hey, you can play Shovel Knight or Plague Knight however you want, so shut up. I love you. Okay, let's toss that down there. That was awesome! Okay. Getting near the end of Mole Knight stage now. And this won't... Oh wow, that was just barely enough. Awesome. Oh cool, you get your second jump when you land on the goop. You get your second jump back even if you used it. Okay. There we go. I remember this part being a little bit of a dick. There we go. Again, sorry that I'm being quiet a lot during these sections. I'm fucking dead, I'm fucking dead, I'm fucking dead, I'm fucking dead. I'm gonna use VAT. Okay, I'm switch- No! No, 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 I just realized I'm out! Ah! That sucked. I realized I was out because I was using, I was frantically using bait bombs to get rid of these platforms. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate Staff of Surging, hit that. There we go. That's how you use relics to your advantage. I was thinking about, like, which way... Oh, okay. Watch this guy get fucked, by the way. Yep. There we go. Don't even have to set foot down there. Okay, and let's, hop over there. Okay, before we activate that beetle thing again, let's head over here, because there's more loot. Surprise, surprise. And again, I don't want to risk them hiding a cipher coin in a really dick move position, so let's just double check and head down here. I don't even know if they do hide cipher coins. Again, I'm just being cautious because you never know. The dirt blocks are so big that, like, they could very easily put something behind it if they wanted to be a dick about it. Okay, and let's, I'm really tempted to grab that gem, but this screen's a bit of an asshole, and I am so set for money for the rest of the game that it doesn't even matter. Okay. Oh, what? I went through a projectile. Weird. I remember I almost missed that! There was a cipher going down there. There we go. Nice try. Okay, and that's Mole Knight's stage dealt with. And we have exactly 30, and we started with 0, so that's the stage complete. And let's grab Tonic, and there we go. Okay. Let's go up against Mole Knight. Underground Treasure Knight, instead of underwater. Demo Man? Demo Man? Boom! Bring it on. Okay. Mole Knight, a great example of how you can use invincibility to your advantage, and I'm not using it at all, so that works too, I guess. And then in this part, you can just destroy most of his health because he stands completely still, and he's gonna get away. Yeah. I still hate this attack, by the way. This is one of my least favorite quarter of no quarter attacks in the whole game, because it just, those fireballs that he throws at you when he is standing completely still, they home in on you, or like he'll fire them towards you. They don't home actually, and he's completely invulnerable while he's doing it for like 6 seconds. It's kind of annoying, but that's another one dealt with. So hooray! Yeah. Sure. What's that? Okay. Wonderful. Thanks, Percy. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Doing science! Oh, well, that wasn't as magical as I thought it could be. Fucking Percy. Okay, then. Snort! Okay. That's another tier of bosses down, which means that we get a brand new health potion, and yeah, you can't even research, by the way, if you ask Mona what she doesn't even let you. So yeah, we're done. Let's go. And by done, I mean there's Baz. And by done, I mean let's buy some potions real quick, and then we'll talk to Percy, aka the Moment Ruiner, and there we go. Into Oolong's trash can. Boop, boop, boop. That's spoiler music. Don't listen to that. God damn. I don't like how it gives you music notes for things that haven't happened yet.